Hey there, Fully Fitters. This is Coach AJ, and you're watching a new episode of Living Fully Fit as we continue our series on Flip the Script. This segment is going to be about our bodies. How do we flip the script when it comes to our health, when it comes to our fitness, when it comes to the way we treat our bodies, how we take care of our bodies? Because again, that's one thing we can control overall. I grant there are people that have certain ailments and disease, whatever, and I'm not talking about you. I get it, you have things you can't control, and that's fine. There's still other things you can do still. Take care of yourself. Don't let ailment or injury be the excuse you have to not take care of yourself. Either way, there's always a reason why we kind of lose sight of our fitness. I know for myself, I am going to be 38 years old this year, and I look at like my journey as a person, as a human being, in my fitness, in the realm of fitness, the realm of health. And it's honestly been a very interesting journey. So I remember like at 19 years old, I was, from 19 all the way down to high school, I was skinny as a rail, very fit, I ran cross country and track, played soccer, did all those things. I played sports, was very skinny, just toned and skinny and could run forever. Had some good upper body strength with push-ups, my dad made me do a lot of push-ups as a kid. That was my punishment typically. But anyways, I was just skinny, right? So I would eat everything. My metabolism was insane. I would just eat anything and everything without really any regard to what I was eating, whether it was fried or not fried or whatever it was. Candy, loved it all. Now I got to college, and little by little metabolism goes away, and it went away pretty quick for me. I hit about maybe 20 years old, 21, and I started gaining some serious weight. Maybe it was just that freshman 15 you get in your first year of college. Maybe it was a mixture of lack of exercise and all kinds of other things, or just bad habits that I've developed. Overeating especially was one of them. So I went through a journey from then. At about 22 years old, I started doing P90X and did other exercises and started eating a little bit healthier, and I lost a tremendous amount of weight. I was about 80 pounds overweight. I had a lot of fat on me. You can see it in my face and my body. I was not healthy. I was not in a good state of mind, good body state as well. But it took me taking myself and looking at myself from a different lens to say, okay, I need to change this. This is not sustainable long term. And again, it took me flipping the script. It took me, changing my portions to how much I ate. It took me, condensing how much fried food I ate, or how much candy or beer I drank, those kind of things. But also got me flipping the script of how I maintained my body, my physical fitness, and how I worked out. Luckily at the time, I was working at this Toyota company, Toyota corporate over in Houston, and we had gym on site, so I would go to the gym all the time at lunch, and that was my way of getting back in shape, as well as doing Power 90 at home and those kind of things as well. So that helped. And then, of course, in my journey, I went through youth ministry, and youth pastors, they don't need to be super skinny and everything, so I just kind of let myself go. Now, I didn't get to the point I was super overweight like I was before. I started getting that dad bod, and I'm not talking about the good dad bod that a lot of people are thinking it's the most attractive thing ever. I'm talking about the dad bod that wasn't the nice dad bod. And then I decided, again, in my journey, I was going to join the Army at 31 years old, and I didn't want to be that 31-year-old guy who was barely keeping up. So once again, I did something drastic, flipped that script again in my life, and I started waking up really early in the morning to get my body conditioned to waking up early, like for PT, and I started doing Insanity, and I lost a crazy amount of weight, started eating healthy again, and have been able to maintain that since. Now granted, I've been, relatively slim, with some muscle mass and everything like that, but then again, I went through another part of my journey where I wanted to actually lose more body fat and start gaining more muscle, and I started doing keto about 2 years ago, and really that helped me shed up the rest of that body fat that I wanted to shed. Was able to get me to that energy level I wanted to have and build the muscle I wanted to have, and now here I am today where I'm a little more balanced, where I'm not doing an extreme diet, but I'm eating healthy and still able to enjoy the things I like to eat and drink things I like to drink, but more in a moderate and balanced way. So the point of my story and my journey here is that you also can have that journey too. It takes us also understanding that sometimes to get us started in the direction, we have to take that 180, that drastic change in our lives with our fitness especially. I didn't get to where I wanted to be now if it wasn't for the fact that I had to realize I needed to flip things drastically and make some big changes in my life. So we're going to go over 8 steps. I'm going to give you 8 steps on how you can kind of get started to flip the script when it comes to physical fitness and your diet and the way you take care of your body. Because again, if you take care of your body now, it's going to take care of you later on. For me, I don't want to be that 60, 70-year-old person who's relying on someone else to take care of them. I want to be able to take care of myself. I want to be active in my mind, but also active in my body. I want to be able to walk around without a freaking cane, that's the thing. I want to be able to take care of myself now, so that way my body takes care of me later. So here's those 8 steps that we're talking about, how we can flip the script when it comes to our physical fitness and our body health. Number 1, you need to figure out why you stopped exercising in the first place, or why you never started. Ask that question. Is it because of your time? Is it because you just gave up? What is the reason why you gave up? Because you need to identify first why you gave up, why you quit, or why you never started. And that's going to help you kind of figure out mentally how to get in a state of mind to be physically fit and to eat right. You got to start with the root, right? The root cause of what made you quit before. What made you stop? And what made you never want to start? Again, once you figure that out, then you're able to kind of continue down the path of figuring out what is the best thing for you. Maybe it's time. Well, then find a time that works for you. Or maybe it's, you have your kids. Well, honestly, if your kid's little, there's ways you can work out when they're still asleep or when they're awake even. There's different things. Don't let your kids or your job or your time be the excuse or that's difficult. We all have to start somewhere. But it starts off by looking at what stopped us to begin with. Number 2, start small, but start somewhere. Again, flipping the script doesn't mean you jump, you flip it, all the way and you start just running and sprinting down the road. It means you start somewhere. It means you're going down this path in your life and it's not going well for you. You're not seeing progress in your life. So you flip the script to actually start somewhere. I'm not talking about go to the gym and start pounding the crazy heavy weights initially. I'm talking about starting somewhere at all. You gotta start somewhere and start small. Again, if you start small, you start building up to where you want to be. If you start big, you're going to get discouraged, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to get sore real fast and get injured. You gotta start small, but start somewhere. You have to take those baby steps. Again, sustainable, that's the word, sustainable health, sustainable fitness comes from taking steps in the right direction. Baby steps. You can't jump and skip steps. You can't cheat the system. It doesn't work that way. Again, magic diet pills don't work. It's a waste of money. Magic diet drinks, it's a waste of money. Don't waste your money buying these corporation, these like pyramid scheme kind of things that are gonna well, if you buy this drink, you buy this pill, you take this supplement, you're gonna lose all the weight like that. No, I'm telling you, sustainable, small steps, reaching towards a goal and then increasing more and more is going to help you not only get physically fit, but be healthier, have more energy, and feel better about yourself, and especially within your own skin. Number 3, set simple and realistic goals. Again, don't make these goals some giant, crazy, pipe dream that you'll never see come to fruition. Set realistic and simple goals. Okay, in a month, I want to lose 5 pounds. That's realistic, right? But most likely, you'll probably lose more. So I'm gonna lose 5 pounds. I'm gonna increase my weight by this much. I want to increase my run time by this much. So something simple, sustainable. I'm gonna start decreasing my sugar intake by this much by the end of the month. Whatever it is, right? Simple, realistic. You know your body more than anyone else. You know your willpower. You know what you are able and capable of doing. Now granted, don't make excuses for yourself. Here's the trick, right? There's the little rub there. But I'm saying make realistic goals that you know that you can obtain. Make smart goals. Make simple goals. Don't make it too complicated. Don't make your diet too complicated where you just give up. Don't make your goals so difficult that you just want to give up and just take a nap instead of going for a run. Whatever it is. Either way, make simple, sustainable, realistic goals for yourself. Not the person next to you, not your mom, your dad, your friend, your significant other, your best friend, whoever it is, not your trainer even, but for you, because you know you and you know your body. Number 4, focus on consistency. Again, once you start taking those baby steps, start being consistent. Consistent in your movement, consistent in your increase in your growth. Again, how you're going to see change in your body, change in your energy, change in your fitness, change in your health is consistency, right? I'm talking about consistently growing and getting better, consistently growing and running more, or working out better, increasing your weight, increasing your run length, or whatever it is that you're doing to cause you to feel better about yourself, eating healthier. Again, it's about consistency. A diet doesn't work if you just try it for 2 weeks and then have a bunch of cheat days. It doesn't work that way. I've known people who will try diets and they'll give up within about 2 weeks and go to the next diet, and they'll try that for 2 weeks and they give up again, and they go back to their old habits again, and then they realize, oh, I don't like what I look like, so I'm gonna try this diet now. That never works. If you see people that go through those trends, those cycles and seasons in life, you'll see that there's never really any physical changes in them because, again, there's no consistency. They're all over the place when it comes to fitness. They try the next fad, the next diet, the next plan, the next workout plan they buy, spend all this money, all this time, all this energy on things that aren't going to really help them grow, instead of just finding one thing and staying consistent at it and working it hard. I'll tell you, I did keto for quite a while there. About 2.5 years ago, I started keto. I did it for a good year and a half, and honestly, I wanted to give up because it was hard. I mean, I love pizza and carbs and bread and all those kind of things. Now I don't really miss it. But back then, it was super difficult. I wanted to give up, but I stayed consistent at it and I saw results. Now, it was painful at first, but as I can stay consistent, I started seeing results. As I stayed consistent, I started seeing more energy. I started seeing more fat loss. I started seeing different growth in my life and in my body that I never saw before. That's same with my workouts. It's painful at first, but the more consistent you become, the more increase you involve in it, the more you evolve in your workout, in your diet and everything, you will see consistent results. And that's going to be motivation in itself. Number 5, don't compare. Don't compare yourself to others, and don't compare yourself to where you want to be. I have to be this way. So yes, you have your goals. But if you don't make that exact specific goal, that's okay. As long as you're progressing still, that's all that matters. If you don't reach your specific goal, it's okay. You still have next week. You still have next month to hit your goal. Don't compare yourself to your goal. And especially, here's the biggest thing. Don't compare yourself to others. We all have different body types. So I used to be the kind of person in my younger years to compare myself to my friends in the gym. Here's the thing. I'm built differently than they are. They are built differently than me. I don't judge someone by the weights they're lifting. Now, I will judge, and be honest, I will judge based off of how the form they have, because they are having poor form. I'll just make fun of them in my mind. But when it comes to if some guy is picking up 5-pound weights, you gotta start somewhere. There's no judgment there. So don't compare yourself to people around you. Well, this guy, this gal is doing this. I wish I could be like that. Great. We'll work towards that goal. But don't compare yourself to that person, especially those people that are closest to us. We tend to do that, especially guys. Guys, I'll tell you, we're the worst at this. We'll make fun of each other. Oh, you're picking up 20-pound weights. Well, I can curl 35. Good for you. This is where I'm starting. I don't want to injure myself, and I want to grow to that point. I'll get there eventually, but I want to make sure I don't injure myself along the way. I want to make sure it's sustainable, it's continuous growth, consistency again, right? So again, don't compare. You have your own journey. Someone else has their own journey as well. 6, create an accountability system. Find someone that can hold you accountable, that's going to kind of put your butt to the fire and say, whoa, you probably shouldn't eat that. But here's the thing about accountability system. You have to be okay with them being hard on you. You have to be okay with them holding you accountable to your diet, to your workout plan, to your goals. So you can't get butthurt when they tell you, hey, you probably shouldn't eat that donut. Hey, I thought you weren't drinking beer anymore. Hey, I thought you stopped eating bread. Hey, I thought you were gonna wake up early and work out. You can't be offended with it on your case. Oh, you're so judgmental. Stop doing that. Don't do that. If you're gonna have an accountability partner, let them hold you accountable. It's gonna hurt sometimes. It's gonna feel like they're on you, but that's what you asked for, right? And we need that. We need someone to push us a lot of times. We need a friend, or in the Army we call them battle buddies. We need a battle buddy who's gonna encourage us and sharpen us and push us to our potential. Me, as a staff sergeant in the Army, I push my soldiers to their potential. And they don't like it sometimes. We're running in formation, and I'm yelling at the ones who are straggling. I'm not yelling at them to demean them. I'm yelling at them to motivate them to push harder. I don't want them to give up. It frustrates me to see people give up, because I know that they have potential to be better than they are, to push harder than they're doing. Accountability. So when your accountability partner is yelling at you, that's okay. Don't take it personal. It's business. All right? It's just business. It's not personal. Again, you need an accountability partner. Whatever that looks like, whoever that is in your life, but someone you can trust, someone who's going to be there because they care about you, not because they're going to judge you, someone who's going to care about you, care about your fitness and your health goals. But again, you need one. Number 7, celebrate and track your progress. A good way to start is before you start your workout, before you flip that script to change your routine and lifestyle, take a before and after picture. All right, take your before picture. Here's my starting point. Take a picture of your front, your side, measure yourself, tape yourself, weigh yourself, all right? Write down what you're lifting right now, how fast you're running, those kind of things. Track it. And then a month later, see where you're at again. And even if it's just by a little bit, celebrate that. You know, that's okay to celebrate those minor milestones. Even as minor as they may seem to you, like, oh, I'm only able to lift a little bit more than I used to. I only lost 5 pounds. Hey, it's 5 pounds. You still lost weight. Only lost a few inches of my waist. Great. That is still great progress. Celebrate that. That's encouraging that you are seeing progress. Well, I do have more energy than I used to. There we go. It's progress, right? Celebrate that progress. Track that progress. That way it's an encouraging thing for you. Maybe put it somewhere where you see all the time. Maybe have that picture in your bathroom. Okay, this is where I was before. I don't want to be here again. Here's where I'm at now. Okay? I want to keep going. Keep going, keep pushing hard. That way you can see your life move forward in a direction that's going to be sustainable and productive and continuing your health journey. Number 8, last but not least, is evaluate your routine and adjust where needed. So maybe you've hit a point where you're just plateauing. Well, time to flip the script again. Evaluate and change it up. Increase it, right? Decrease your caloric intake or increase your weights or whatever it is you need to do. You know, increase that run time, you know, increase that mile, whatever it is. You know, decrease the amount of greasy food you're eating. Whatever you need to change the routine. Okay, I've lost weight, but now I'm just plateauing. Well, time to take it to the next level. Adjust when you need to. It's okay to make minor course corrections or maybe a drastic course correction. Wherever it is, it's okay to make those adjustments along the way. Flipping the script doesn't mean you'll flip the script that one time. It means you'll flip the script probably a few times. You'll hit your stride and then, time to flip it again and take it to the next level, right? It's okay, it's part of life. We hit plateaued moments. That just means we need to take it to the next level. Because a great quote is, what got you here won't get you there. What got you to this level of fitness won't get you to the next level of fitness. So keep that in mind as you are seeing your progress and seeing your health. I know I've had my own personal journey, and I know you'll have your own personal journey too. But don't give up, don't give in, and honestly, stay focused, stay motivated. Again, our body, our physical fitness, our health is a journey. Don't give up. Just keep going. You'll see that increase. Just like I had my own journey, you have your own journey too. I'm Coach AJ. You just watched that episode of Living Fully Fit. Take care. If you like what you watched, make sure to subscribe down below. Again, subscribe, share, like the video. There's so much content. Right now we're in our top 40s of the videos we've made so far on Living Fully Fit. Again, check me out also on Facebook. A lot of content, workout plans, discussion groups are on there. It's made and designed for you to help your growth and as you look into what it means to live fully fit. If you have any questions, make a comment on the page. Ask a question. If you need advice, that's what it's there for. If you need a workout plan, if you need something to help increase your growth, whether it's in your body, your mind, your spirit, whatever it is, again, that's what this group is for. Hit me up on Facebook. Again, thank you for watching. See you later.